Well, good morning, guys. Traveling with Kev. It is Saturday, the 29th of September. And Lori and I are with all of her family at YVR, which is the airport in Vancouver, getting ready to board our plane in 30 minutes for Toronto, and then to London, England, and then we're getting bussed to Southampton, England, and getting on a Norwegian cruise ship to head up the Baltic Sea to see all the Baltic countries. So I'll be producing some videos, as I did in Southeast Asia back earlier in the year, and show you what that side of the country looks like. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So the first leg of our journey is done. We're at Toronto's Pearson International Airport in Toronto, meeting up the rest of our family off the plane. And we're gonna head now to connecting flights and get on our London, England flight. So the mass confusion here at Toronto Pearson, we walked probably 2 kilometers to get here. Up there. No, she's over here. Over here. Anyway, they want us now to change our boarding passes, and a glass of wine is $30. And a beer will be about $25. So some things are consistent in Canada. So we made our way now onto the big old 787 Dreamliner, and I have ample room for my long legs, as you can see. Toronto Blue Jays hat.
Yeah.
My son will love that. So here we are, 7.5 hours from now, we'll be on the other side of the earth. Alright, so we're about 20 minutes away from Heathrow. Had lots of leg room, certainly no butt room. We're just about there. So they're busing us out of here, 40 people at a time. And we're in row 52, so it could take a minute or two to get off of this baby. All right, so we've made it to Heathrow. Picking up luggage now. Lynn is grabbing hers. Tina is grabbing hers. Marilyn is grabbing hers. Rob and Cheryl and Lori and I just travel with carry-on, so we don't have to do this. And our next step now is to find our bus to Southampton. All right, the next leg of the journey is this bus down to the cruise port. About an hour and 30, an hour and 45 minutes away. So we're just about at the cruise port, and we're in the actual town of Southampton. And all these houses are all brick. It's all red brick. This is very similar to St. Louis, Missouri, when Dad and Ronnie and I were there many years ago. This is so cool. It's all red. Very cool. All right, so we purposely picked the last boarding time because it's very quiet. There's only a few of us here waiting to get our tags to go on the boat. And in the background there is our great big boat. So here we are. Lori, would you like to pose for this? We're walking down the aisle to get on our little canoe. Actually, it's a little bit bigger than a canoe by the looks of things. It's 7:13 a.m. to our bodies. We've been up a little bit over 24 hours now and haven't slept at all, so we're both kind of delirious. But the end of the journey has come to begin the journey, so we're about to get on this baby. All right, so the next thing we got to do is the muster station, which we're over here at B7, and go through the what to do in the event of a catastrophe. Welcome to the Norwegian Prima. Okay, so we made it on the ship, had a couple of cocktails, listened to a band. Now we are just checking into our stateroom, of which we have our first balcony. So we have a little balcony that we can sit out here and check out some stuff as we float around the Baltic Sea over the next week and a bit. And we got a nice little couch to sit on, got some entertainment, place to hang your coats and stuff. And I'm told we got a really nice bathroom.
That's big, but I don't think it's
Yeah, I have to figure out where
we gotta put the card in here.
the light switch is.
Where's the card?
No idea. Right here.
Put the card.
There I am. So it's 5:02 p.m. on Sunday in London, England, actually Southampton. And the Prima is now setting sail for Bruges. So we will be in Bruges, which is near Belgium, tomorrow morning for our first excursion. So 5:02 p.m. here is 9:02 a.m. back home, same day. So we are 8 hours different. And we also have to adjust our clocks yet another hour when we go to bed tonight, because the time change is just east of here. So bon voyage. We're gonna go down to our first booked dinner in 30 minutes, which is gonna seem a bit strange to have a really nice dinner at 5:30 p.m., which is gonna be 9:30 in the morning. So it's gonna take a little while to get that sorted out. All right, we're gonna head down to dinner. We're just heading out to sea now. It's quite pretty. The winds have died right down. There's gonna be a beautiful sunset here pretty soon. Oh, it is huge.